Daily Digest, February 28, 2024. News on crypto, streaming, tech, politics, showbiz, AI, health and environment.
Strike launches Bitcoin payment services in 7 African nations. Ether demand is driven by U.S. investors, data shows. Crypto exchange OKX enters Turkey as part of global expansion plan.
Sam Bankman-Fried proposes sentence of 6.5 years, or less. Blast Network's Layer 2 project loses over $1.2 million in suspected drug pull. HTX, formerly Huobi, resubmits Hong Kong crypto license application days after withdrawal. The WordPress Lightspeed plugin vulnerability puts 5 million sites at risk. Open source Xanora Trojan emerges as a potent threat on GitHub. New Hugging Face vulnerability exposes AI models to supply chain attacks.
Owner of Saltburn House, dismayed by weird interest from fans and influencers. Moana 2, Auli Ikravalua is definitely returning to Disney sequel. Gem Master Jay's godson and childhood friend are guilty of Run DMC star's murder.
Kurdish solidarity delegation from Germany visits Israel. Israel to transfer early warning systems for missile strikes to Ukraine, said representative to UN. Russia to ban gasoline exports for 6 months, starting March 1.
Ukraine allies including US, UK and Germany reject talk of troop deployment, as Russia rebukes Macron. Recently, Kremlin warns of inevitability of conflict with NATO if military alliance sends troops to Ukraine. U.S. supports sending Western troops to Ukraine, as reported by AFP.
In Italy, the Meloni government contacts the Chinese company BYD to replace Stellantis. 1 month ago it had been announced that Stellantis to slow operations at Fiat Turin plant on weak demand. Also recently, Stellantis plans some 250 temporary layoffs at Italian Mirafiori plant. In Germany, reportedly, coalition government favors sale of Schenker to Arab investor.
Hungary's most important national security concern is not to share a border with Russia, said Hungary Prime Minister Orbán at V4 summit. Bulgarian national charged with spying for Russia in the UK. NATO would crush weak Russia and Putin knows it, says UK defense chief.
New EU rules to defend critical voices from judicial intimidation, as anti-SLAPP law gets final seal of approval from EU Parliament. Leaked hacking documents show China's focus on tracking ethnic minorities. In Argentina, the government will prohibit inclusive language and the use of feminine language in public administration.
In the U.S., Macy's to close 150 namesake stores as sales slip, pivot to luxury with new Bloomingdale's locations. Amazon lobbyist banned from EU Parliament. Warner Bros. Discovery halts merger talks with Paramount Global, sources say.
Boeing safety culture can be inadequate and confusing, report finds after 737 MAX issues. In the U.S., judge pauses federal survey of Bitcoin miners as Texas Industry Association mounts legal fight. U.S. renews inquiry into Applied Materials Chinese business. 4 months ago, Applied Materials went under U.S. criminal probe for shipments to China's SMIC. Klarna says its AI assistant has successfully replaced 700 people, around a year after it announced mass layoffs. Dell announces self-healing automation for PCs through AI with Dell Pro Support Plus. U.S. Army is slashing thousands of posts in major revamp to prepare for future wars.
90% of U.S. tattoo inks contain ingredients not listed on the label. Twitter, X, use, predicts substantial changes in well-being, polarization, sense of belonging, and outrage. Dust growth model finds planets may form more easily than previously thought.
Nintendo suing makers of open-source Switch emulator Yuzu. PlayStation cutting 900 jobs and canceling games, affecting Spider-Man, Last of Us, and Horizon developers, as Sony Interactive Entertainment initiated a reduction in workforce, including within PlayStation Studios, Insomniac Games, Naughty Dog, as well as our technology, creative, and support teams. It is proposed that PlayStation Studios' London studio will close in its entirety. That there will be reductions in Gorilla and Fire Sprite.
Mercedes shelves plans to release EQ in China. 9 months ago, Mercedes-Benz launched EQ SUV in China. Prices start at $68,660. Fiat Diesel's expanded Panda range, including pickup and camper van. Toyota recalling 381,000 Tacoma pickups because parts can fall off rear axles.
TikTok begins removing Universal Music Publishing content after deal stalemate. Warner Bros. Discovery plans to close New Zealand news business. Netflix poised to raise prices in 2024 as it continues to gain share of TV viewing, claimed by analysts.
Man who planned mass shooting of women at Ohio State is first incel convicted of federal hate crime. London Mayor Sadiq Khan receives death threats from Islamic extremists, gets round-the-clock police protection, says source. In Germany, police report second arrest after former terrorist Daniela Kletta, as recently, Red Army faction member caught after more than 30 years on the run.
European Parliament votes for watered-down law to restore nature. As for the nature's restoration, European Parliament adopts law to restore 20% of EU's land and sea. France bans the names steak, escalope or ham for plant-based products. King Harald V of Norway has been hospitalized with an infection while on vacation in Malaysia.
New paranormal activity video game coming in 2026, from the Mortuary Assistant team. Japan's dinosaurs on new Pokemon trading card game announcement. FTC action leads to ban for owners of Automator's AI e-commerce money-making scheme.
Trump pays $392,000 in legal fees to New York Times after failed lawsuit over disclosure of his tax documents. In Trump criminal case, Manhattan District Attorney asks for gag order before trial. OpenAI claims the New York Times cheated to get ChatGPT to regurgitate articles.
AI chatbots inaccurate, misleading responses about U.S. elections threaten to keep voters from polls. Haley said, Trump as GOP nominee would be suicide for our country. Trump and Biden won Michigan, but uncommitted votes demanded attention. Venezuela vows response to Guyana border claim, in latest threat. Mexico prepared to retaliate if U.S. imposes steel tariffs. South Korea takes legal step to punish 5 doctors for walkout.
Chief of New Jersey Fund pleads guilty over $658 million Ponzi scheme. British Airways supervisor on the run in India accused of organizing £3 million immigration scam from Heathrow. Warlord involved in hundreds of murders repatriated to Colombia after serving U.S. drug sentence.
Reportedly, the thrifty Chinese shift from L'Oreal, Starbucks to KFC and Uniqlo. In the U.S., 401k millionaire ranks grew 11.5% in 2023. Emhoff announces $1.7 billion in pledges to help President Biden meet goal of ending hunger by 2030.
Nissan plans 2027 driverless rideshare service for aging Japan. The China New Year travel hit record with most trips made by car. Honda to sell plug-in hydrogen vehicle in North America. Japan and Honda reveals 2025 Honda CR-VE, FCEV, as America's first production plug-in hydrogen fuel cell electric vehicle. Hong Kong hikes tax rate for high earners to 16% to pare deficit. Bank of Ireland forecasts further 15% drop in commercial property values. UK has more fragile firms than EU peers, Allianz report says.
Cybersecurity agencies warn Ubiquiti Edge router users of App28's MooBot threat. U.S. targets Chinese-made container cranes in spy crackdown. Number of data breaches falls globally, triples in the U.S. Biden administration ghost gun rule did not consider exceptions. Judge rules, and Biden admin must tighten ghost gun restrictions. Bag containing security plans for Paris Olympics stolen from French train. Reportedly, U.S. airman who killed himself outside Israeli embassy was anarchist from religious sect. Apple is suing over patent office's refusal to grant augmented reality software trademark. Reportedly, Apple met with Department of Justice's antitrust chief in last-ditch bid to avoid expected suit. Meta will start collecting anonymized data about Quest headset usage. iPhone 17, iPhone 17 Plus to sport OLED screens with 120Hz refresh rate, always-on support.
Apple pulls the plug on trying to create its own electric car after a decade, plans to reassign 2,000 workers to AI projects. Tumblr's owner is striking deals with OpenAI and Midjourney for training data, says report. Life is strange. True Colors developer Deck9 is laying off 20% of its staff due to worsening market conditions.
Most traded stocks of the day, February 28, 2024, Japan, NTT, TEPCO, Mitsui, Mitsubishi UFJ. Hong Kong, Country Garden, SenseTime, CSOP, China Tower. UK, Vodafone, Lloyds, Barclays. USA, Tesla, Apple, AMD, B of A.
Another drop in the ocean of AI, Mistral Pro Negative 8B, developed by Tencent's Arc Lab. Mistral Pro is an 8 billion parameter model. It's an expansion of Mistral Negative 7B, further trained on code and math corpora, designed for a wide range of NLP tasks, with a focus on programming, mathematics, and general language tasks, as Mistral Pro is a progressive version of the original Mistral model, enhanced by the addition of transformer blocks. It specializes in integrating both general language understanding and domain-specific knowledge, particularly in programming and mathematics. CISA's cybersecurity alerts and advisories. CISA releases 2 industrial control systems advisories for multiple Mitsubishi Electric Factory automation products and SantaSoft's Untaticum Viewer Pro. CISA, FBI, and HHS release an update to advisory on ALPHV Blacket. Global top-selling and top-played games across Steam. Top 100 products by revenue for Tuesday, February 13, 2024. Tuesday, February 20, 2024. Helldivers TM2. Counter-Strike 2. Apex Legends TM. PUBG Battlegrounds.
Apple App Store top free apps. iPhone February 28, 2024. Temu, Shop Like a Billionaire. Threads, an Instagram app. TikTok. Top paid apps, Shatterrocket. Hot Schedules. Radar Omega. The Wonder Weeks.
Top grossing Android games on Google Play US, February 28, 2024, Monopoly Go. Pokemon Go. Royal Match. Top free Android apps on Google Play US, Temu, Shop Like a Billionaire. TikTok. WhatsApp Messenger.
Top free Android games on Google Play US, February 28, 2024, Monopoly Go. Royal Match. Roblox. Block Blast. Top grossing Android apps on Google Play US, Google One. TikTok. Disney Plus. Max, Stream HBO, TV, and movies. February 28, 2024, Apple App Store top paid games on iPhone, Minecraft. Geometry Dash. Papa's Freezeria to Go. Apple App Store top free games, Monopoly Go. Block Blast. Hexa Sort, Wood Nuts and Bolts Puzzle.
Top movies on Google Play US, February 28, 2024, Wonka. Anyone But You. The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Oppenheimer.
Netflix Global Top 10 from February 19, February 25, 2024. Weekly top lists of the most watched TV in English. Avatar: The Last Airbender, Season 1. One Day, Limited Series. Love is Blind, Season 6. Weekly top lists of the most viewed TV, non-English. House of Ninjas, Season 1. Ready, Set, Love, Season 1. I'll All Be School for Girls, Season 2.
Netflix Global Top 10 from February 19, February 25, 2024. Weekly list of the most viewed films in English. Mea Culpa. Players. Einstein and the Bomb. Despicable Me 3. Weekly list of the most viewed films, non-English. The Abyss. Through My Window 3. Looking at You. Donkey.
Amazon bestsellers in Prime Video, USA, February 28, 2024, Anyone But You. Oppenheimer. The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, Bonus X-Ray Edition. Where is Wendy Williams, Season 1.
Amazon bestsellers in songs, USA, February 28, 2024, The Machine, Tom McDonald. Texas Hold'em Explicit, Beyoncé. Flowers, Miley Cyrus. Lose Control, Teddy Swims. Apple Music Top Songs February 28, 2024, Carnival, featuring Playboi Carti, $, Kanye West, Ty Dolla $ign, Rich the Kid. Saturn, SZA. Whatever She Wants, Bryson Tiller, Red Drum, 21 Savage. YouTube Music Charts, Global Weekly Top Songs, February 16, February 22, 2024. La Diabla, Javi, Karki Madatha Petty, Sri Krishna and Sathi Chiganti, Terry Botten Minais El Jajaya, Raghavan Tanishk Bakshi and Assis. Jail 2, Shiva Chowdhury, Flowers, Live, Miley Cyrus.